Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope you had a great day overall, man. I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk. We're going to be speaking about Keyshawn Davis being number one for the WBO at welterweight for Devin Haney's world title. We're going to be speaking about Lamont Roach versus Zepeda being official. It's going down August 1st, from what I understand. Then, of course, we're going to get into some open boxing topics. But before we get into all of that, if y'all can please hit the like button on the way in, that'd be very much appreciated. We on the road to 4K. We well into the 3,500 mark. Looking to hit that 3,600 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. What's going on, y'all? How we feeling? Shout out to my boy Chris Maldonado in the building. What up? Josue Hernandez, what up? Coffee Plant, what up? What's going on, man? I hope everybody's having a great day overall. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I really ain't in the mood for the fuck shit today. Really ain't want to come on today. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I already had missed yesterday, and I'm trying to keep these lives going like on some either every day or every other day type shit. So the show must go on. You feel what I'm saying? That's part of this consistency. That's part of discipline. I mean, doing it even when you don't feel like it. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Coffee Plant. What up, brother? You say you seen the Greg Hackett and Tank shit. Yeah, I saw that shit, bro. Yeah, I saw that shit. I mean, what else do we expect out of somebody like Tank Davis? You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't watch every single Greg Hackett video, but I've never really seen Greg Hackett go out of his way to disrespect Tank. From what I understand, he had Jabril Noble, who's his fighter, spar Tank in the past and stuff like that. So I thought they had a solid rapport. Maybe it was something that I missed. I'm not sure. But I think Tank is one of them dudes that if you're not on his dick, you consider the dick eater. You know what I'm saying? That's the type. That's the current state of boxing. That's how a lot of these, fighters be acting. I know personally. I've dealt with fighters personally, like on a personal scale. Fighters that are trained out of my gym before that feel like if you are bigging up somebody that's, they're a competitor, or you give respect to their competitor, that you're against them. Or you know what I'm saying? Like if you give somebody credit more than you give them credit, then you a dick eater. You're not a supporter. But guarantee you, if you support them and you know what I mean, and you start quote unquote dick eating, on them or whatever the case is, then you a real nigga. You always a real nigga when you doing something that's beneficial for them. You feel what I'm saying? But the moment that you start talking about somebody else or somebody that they may have something against, then all of a sudden, what I'm saying, you are op. This shit just be mad corny. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The cool thing to do nowadays is disrespect guys that are in the media. You know what I mean? To downplay guys that's in the media. But little do y'all know, y'all bitch-ass niggas need us. So when I see Javante Davis bitch-ass running around here calling niggas dick eaters and shit like that, Tank, you literally dress like you eat dick, nigga. The fuck is you talking about, nigga? You walk around with these motherfucking shoulder bags and shit, nigga. You be walking around like you be walking around like a bad bitch, nigga. And just like a bad bitch, all you want to do is fight other bad bitches, nigga. You's a baddie. Fuck is you talking about over here? It's calling niggas dick eaters, nigga. You look like you like it. You look like you like dick, nigga. So how the fuck is you gonna go out your way to call somebody a dick eater? You always know gay nigga T. You know what I mean? You so quick to say a nigga gay or heard that a nigga gay. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas something. Straight niggas don't be knowing gay niggas T. Or they gossip. If you a straight nigga and you know gay nigga gossip is either because one, you be gossiping with other bitches, so that would mean that you a bitch, or you be around gay niggas, you probably down low, be around all these gay niggas. So you be knowing what be going on within your community. It's all right, bro. Like you calling niggas dick eaters. It's Pride Month. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Niggas been saying that Tank been on the low for a little while now. That's why he's so emotionally unstable and, you know what I mean, insecure, because he's hiding who he truly is. The nigga's a dick eater. Calling other niggas dick eaters. I don't understand, bro. These insecure niggas be out of pocket, bro. Greg, keep doing what you doing, brother. You feel what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna be the one to say it, I'll be the one to say it. Fuck these niggas. These niggas be acting like stray hoes. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just so sick of like these fighters disrespecting media. And little do y'all know that the reason why y'all niggas is as big as y'all is, the reason why y'all as spoken about as y'all is, the reason why y'all names go crazy on these media outlets is because we be going out of our way to talk about you. Oh, y'all niggas get paid to push narratives, and you get paid based off of the popularity that we give you. Fuck, nigga, that sound like a fair exchange to me. Niggas just be wanting shit to just be beneficial one way, bro. You can't have it all, my nigga. You can't have it all. So I really don't be understanding these weirdos. Tank gonna call anybody a dick eater. He was just calling Hitches. I just seen him calling Hitches a dick rider the other day because Hitches said some shit about Shakur. Now, while I do agree with, Tank on that, on that situation, nigga, that was your man's though. That was your man's, and you was cool with Devin Haney. You know what I mean? You call him you done called him everything under the sun. Dick riders, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Shakur, you was cool with him. Dick rider, boom, boom. Disrespect him. There's so much like, bro, you disrespect so many different niggas, but at one point in time, they was your man. So you really got problems and probably got hidden animosity for a lot of the niggas that you've been around and shit like that. I'm surprised you came around Adrian Broner the other day. To be honest. I mean, but Tank's just a little bit upset right now, talking through burner pages and shit like that, because niggas ain't worried about him no more. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't got no fight date. This nigga keep getting warrants and can't keep his hands off of hoes, whatever the case is. So, you know what I mean? He got to build his way back up. And I think that's what the fuck Greg said. Like, bro, you upset? Nigga, just get yourself back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're a dick eater. Oh, no, you're a dick eater. Like, shut up, nigga. You so emotional, bro. You worried about the wrong shit, nigga. Worry about fighting niggas that we want to see you fight, you dumbass nigga. And if you don't want to box no more, hang that shit up, nigga. I'm saying be mad at PBC, nigga, because they can't get you no fights. Be mad at your motherfucking self-control because that's what fumbled your bag with Jake Paul. You thought you was about to walk away from the sport. Yeah, nigga, I'm up. Fuck y'all niggas. Just for you to not to get the fight, and now you think about rematching Ishak Cruz and shit like that. Nigga, you was a hoe, nigga. You was a hoe. Sick of, I mean, that will be frying me. And I'm not saying this Greg, because Greg called him all types of shit after the fact. So respect. You feel me? Called him a bitch. We all know Tank a bitch. Tank is a bitch ass nigga. Can Tank fight? Yes. Yes, he could fight. Could he put your fucking lights out? Yes. But that don't necessarily mean that you a tough nigga. The way that you move show that you a bitch. Nigga, you's an insecure ass nigga. You know what I mean? You grew up neglected your whole life. So once you started, because he had, if you know his situation, nigga was a motherfucking foster child. You know what I mean? This nigga's parents chose drugs over him. You feel what I'm saying? So when you grow up like that, you don't know what it's like to, get any type of attention. You don't know what it's like to be prioritized. So once he got into boxing and he became the man, after Floyd gave him, AB gave him the cosigns and shit like that, he fell in love with that because that was something that he was never accustomed to. You feel what I'm saying? It was something that love, attention. I mean, the shit that the people was giving him. Because, Tank wasn't getting no hoes neither. You know what I mean? He was a little hothead nigga that, you know what I mean, always looked dirty and shit like that, being out in Baltimore. He ain't never get no bitches until he started popping with the boxing shit. So now he getting bitches, he getting attention, he getting a little bit of money. He been broke his whole life. Like, this is all new to him. And, he thought that shit was just going to end happily ever after that. But the problem is, bro, with this boxing shit comes obligations. Motherfuckers gonna want to see you fight. Niggas that you come up with, your friends become your rivals. That's how this boxing shit go. And then you just so upset that nigga, why are they not dick riding me? I was just a man the other day. Now they don't fuck with me, bro. All this shit is conditional. You gotta understand, as a man, nigga, all this shit is conditional. The moment that you stop providing, your bitch not gonna look at you the same. The moment that you stop getting money, people gonna change up on you. The moment that you have some type of downfall, ain't nobody, when you have your downfall, nobody gonna be there to catch you, nigga. That's just how this shit go. That's how this shit go, bro. You gotta pick yourself the fuck up and get right back up to the top. And when them niggas start dickying again, call them out for who the fuck they is, nigga. That's it. That's it. But Tank ain't never had no real father around him to let him know that. You know what I'm saying? So It is what it is, bro. Like, I'll just be sick of seeing these niggas. These niggas be acting so tough. They're like, Tank, you not known for popping off on niggas like that. Like, who the fuck told you? Who the fuck told you that you hard body? When Tank ever been hard body? Do this nigga got a street record? Do this nigga, I mean, besides, hitting runs and smacking bitches up and shit like that and gripping up baby moms and all that, and this ain't messy gossip, nigga. This shit is public information, nigga. Quick Google search, you gonna see whatever the fuck you need to see, bro. You feel me? Oh, the niggas taking personals towards Tank. Every time Tank step about here in this motherfucking internet, he disrespected somebody or calling somebody out their name and taking personal digs. So when we do it back, we the ones who wrong. It's cool when niggas do it, but when we do it, it's a motherfucking issue. Fuck all that shit, bro. Look, man. This dude Tank, you not no tough nigga, bro. You not no tough nigga. We've been clowning you on here for the longest because we know that you soft. You a nigga that could fight. You know what I mean? You're a talented individual, but niggas ain't going for that shit, bro. Like, real niggas that actually done been in the streets. Not saying that was me, but best believe I'm from the worst neighborhood in Philadelphia, bro. Like, I've done seen it all, heard it all. And as you spend some time out here, there's niggas out here that really be about it, don't really say a motherfucking word. You got niggas who walk it, then they talk, they talk it, then they walk it. Then you got niggas who use this as a defense mechanism. Tank done had plenty of opportunities to show niggas that he was like that, and he's never been like that. All he's ever done was threaten niggas. I remember he was talking about pulling up the Rolly house and some shit. Did he ever pull up the Rolly house? No. This nigga had a whole motherfucking episode. I seen Tevin Farmer, who's not even known for being a street nigga. Now, I know his peoples. You know what I'm saying? So me and him kind of similar in that way where we wasn't really, in the streets, in the mix, all like that. But, we grew up with niggas who was really like that. We grew up around, them type dudes. You feel me? Like, I never knew Tevin for being a street nigga. But one thing about Tev, he ain't no bitch. And that nigga done pulled up on Tank multiple times. And Tank, justifiably could have swung off on Tevin if he felt threatened. Did he ever do that? No. We seen Terrence Crawford swing on niggas. We seen Gary Russell swing on niggas. We seen David Hay swing on niggas. We seen Riddick Bowe swing on niggas. We seen Lennox Lewis swing on niggas. We seen Mike Tyson swing on niggas. We see all these type of niggas that pop off outside the boxing ring that show that they really like that. You're not like that. When the fuck when Tevin pulled up on you, bro, you seen all that heat was getting on you. You got a little nervous and shit. And then whoa. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Had a little fucking retarded episode and shit like that. So motherfuckers get all scared. And then when everybody got all scared, he was like, thank God, bro. That motherfucker was really putting that heat on me, man. I ain't want to really deal with all that. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga had a whole little retard episode. You know what I mean? Nigga, put your helmet on and keep that shit moving, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, man? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Niggas is in your face, nigga. You got close. You was talking. Niggas got close. Niggas step the fuck back, nigga. Whoa. Start throwing his elbows around, having like the same little episodes my son have when I take like his tablet from him, nigga. Take the tablet off me. That when I take my tablet off my son, it's time to go to sleep, nigga. Be asleep 3 minutes later. That's what this nigga remind me of, bro. Like, I'm grown, bro. So when I see grown ass men throwing fits like this, knowing that men ain't supposed to act this way, it's like, yeah, this nigga got like this nigga got some type of tism in him. He got some type of, like the nigga ain't all the way there. Like the nigga slow. You feel me? Man, Tank talk like that because he took punches. No, nigga, he just slow. See, this what niggas don't understand, right? And I'll be saying this all the time. Nowadays, these motherfuckers just diagnose you with shit so they can put you on medication and make money off of you. I know this because I have a fucking chronic illness. I know the medical industry very well. They treat you like a fucking lab rat. They shoot your body up with all these different fucking medications, or you get all these motherfucking side effects, which is why I'm all scarred to the motherfucking and my body all fucked up from scars and all that bullshit. Because I was a fucking lab rat at one point in time. So I know what it's like to be diagnosed with shit. You know what I mean? They pump you up with fucking drugs and then they tell you everything's gonna be all right. Whole time ain't nothing all right. You feel what I'm saying? So I said all of that shit to say we in this era where niggas just diagnose you with shit. You know what I'm saying? When you know you don't really have what the fuck that shit is. Oh, this nigga's autistic. Oh, this nigga got ADHD. Oh, this nigga got OCD. Oh, this nigga's a paranoid schizophrenic. This nigga's listen, bro. Before all this shit was going on, everybody's different, right? You got smart niggas, you have average niggas, you got dumb niggas. You feel me? Tank is a dumb nigga. And y'all niggas be laughing at me when I be saying this shit, but bro, on some real shit, what could Tank do and be successful at outside of boxing? The nigga ain't got no choice but to punch on shit. Could the nigga sell you a car? Could the nigga fix your computer? Could the nigga be a fireman? Like, can this nigga, what the fuck can Tank do outside of boxing? Could this nigga be a teacher? Can he teach you how to fucking do calculus? Can the nigga teach you U.S. history? Nigga can't tell. He can't do shit. You know why? Because he's not qualified. This nigga's brain is not there. He's a dumb little nigga. And usually dumb niggas, when they know that they're dumb niggas and they can't, and they're not smart enough to figure shit out, they have temper tantrums. You feel what I'm saying? Like this Tank and my son say the same amount of words. And my son about to be 3 next week. I think Tank and Micah are tied for the same amount of words in they vocabulary. Micah say like probably 15 words. Tank probably say like 18. Them niggas is on the same fucking level. Like there's nothing that this nigga could do. See, that's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. Yeah, the nigga said he wanted to be a veterinarian. What dog he diagnosed with arthritis or some shit? What the fuck? This nigga this nigga even know? Probably the only thing he could diagnose on a fucking dog is like a fucking ringworm or some shit, because he probably had a few of those growing up. But outside of all of that shit, this nigga can't fucking take care of a motherfucking a parrot. This nigga can he fucking put a shot? Can he give a dog some shots? What the fuck? He don't even know. He wouldn't even know what the fuck the chemical compound of some medicine would be. This nigga can't tell you nothing on the periodic table. Dumbass nigga. Can't tell nobody that shit. Tank was the nigga that was holding the fucking social worker's hand in line. That nigga had to walk in either the back of the line. No, he definitely always walked in the back of the line. And whenever Tank had to take his little test, they had to take this nigga to the house, either in the hallway to take the test, or this nigga had to be in a room with 3 other niggas and take the test. And they always come back with 100 and a motherfucking Happy Meal. That was Gervonta Davis for you. This nigga had the motherfucking, the 4-piece nuggets, the little baby fries, and the nigga might have a little apple juice, a little Tank say happy, y'all, and about to enjoy the rest of the motherfucking day. Remember Tank have a little temper tantrum, they sent that nigga to computers to go play some shit. That was him. That was him. So I don't know why we be putting why we hold this nigga to so much, like to so high of a standard. The nigga's slow. You feel me? Like, I think niggas just need to say that. And if niggas get upset about it, it's probably because they was misdiagnosed as a kid too. Oh, he got ADHD. No, the nigga just not operating well here. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? That nigga got 100 and a Happy Meal clip. That's exactly what it was. You ever peep that? Them niggas that ain't never, these niggas be chewing on the edge of their textbook. Niggas be chewing on their pencils. Nigga got bite marks all over their wooden pencils and shit like that. Them niggas don't ever study. These niggas be falling asleep, drooling in class. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas don't ever study, ain't never pay attention to class. But somehow, some way, every time they step out that room and come back out, these niggas got A's. How the fuck that work? How is this nigga who can't even fucking that nigga write his G's backwards is in the fucking 8th grade with a fucking 3rd grade reading level? How the fuck does that even happen? But like I said, bro, we enable motherfuckers to be dumb. We just diagnose them with shit to make them feel better about themselves. Oh, the nigga ain't stupid. Oh, the nigga's autistic. Bro, I know autistic niggas that are geniuses. Geniuses. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. No, the nigga's dumb. Like I said, there's niggas, and it's always been like that. Nobody is created equal. I don't think I'm the smartest nigga. I'm also not the dumbest nigga. So for real, I've done IQ tests and shit like that. But I'm gonna say that I'm an average. I'm gonna say like I'm probably slightly above average. Nothing wrong with that. At least I have enough self-awareness to know that there's niggas that you're gonna grow up with that are extremely intelligent. You might run into some genius niggas. I know a couple genius, smart niggas, average niggas, dumb niggas. We need to recognize the dumb niggas again. Because now they just being diagnosed with all this goofy shit and giving these niggas meds, and now they just stuck on stupid somewhere at a bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Tank is a dumbass nigga. He's an insecure ass nigga. All that money, all that fame, all that attention that he has, it don't do nothing for him. He just can't seem to keep his hands off of a bitch despite all the success. I don't know, bro. Floyd Mayweather the same way. It's just a bunch of insecure ass niggas. You done accomplished so much shit in the sport, but you always trying to prove the niggas that you got money despite everybody knowing that you got money. Nigga, your name is Money May, and you sitting with Jay-Z courtside, and you just feel the need to pull out a bankroll and start counting. Nigga, buy the fucking hot dog and go the fuck about your way. Nigga, why the fuck is you counting a bankroll in front of Jay-Z? These niggas be corny. These niggas be corny as shit. You feel me? So my fault being on that. Like I said, I ain't really in the motherfucking mood today. So I'm rambling. So you know what I mean, let's just get into these topics, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all very much. Shout out to the 20 people in the building. Shout out to the nation, man. Much love, much love. I mean, we are officially 24 days away from Xander Zayas and Jerron Ennis out at the Barclays. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, New York is on, is lit, is popping. I appreciate everybody that I'm not gonna say that. They ain't got nothing to do with me, but I'm looking forward to meeting everybody that's gonna be showing up to the Barclays to support whoever they're rooting for. You know what I mean? Make sure if y'all ever run into, there's gonna be thousands of people there. Y'all probably not even gonna run into me, but just in case y'all do, man, I mean, make sure y'all introduce yourselves. I am a friendly person. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not too friendly, but I'm a friendly person and I am approachable. You know what I mean? Y'all can ask Dewey. He came over to my gym. He introduced himself. It was a good interaction. You feel what I'm saying? So looking forward to meeting everybody there, man. We've been on the internet for years, so to meet each other in person will be very dope. I cannot wait to vlog this experience. I think this is going to be a really, really good time, man. But really looking forward to that. Look like Xander training his ass off. Shout out to Xander Zayas. I see that man training his legs. He put his legs through hell. Them leg workouts he doing, listen, my nigga. Hopefully he don't burn them bitches out. Hopefully he don't get no type of knee injuries or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because the way he putting them legs to work, man, that boy gonna be super ready. That conditioning gonna be top tier. You feel what I'm saying? I'm seeing Boots, you know what I mean, being defensively responsible, keeping that opposite hand up high. I'm seeing him working on punch placement. I'm seeing him turning his punches over. I'm seeing him punching in combination, showcase his speed, being himself. Seems very confident going into the fight. Xander seems very confident. Xander's getting some great work from what I'm seeing, man. Xander actually intercepted some work that I was going to send over to Bozy. So, you know what I mean, shout out to Xander for that. You know what I mean? Nice little calculated move. I was this close to getting that work sent over to Bozy, and Zayas intercepted it and flew the nigga out to Florida. Wow. But you know, it is what it is, man. Tiger Johnson, he over there training with Tiger Johnson. He got a bunch of motherfuckers over there working with him. So, you know, Xander, you know, going into this fight, he'll be super ready. And, you know what I mean, it better not be no motherfucking excuse because you prepared as properly as you can. And just based off of how the way both of these guys are training, they know that this is their moment. It's just a matter of seasoning. Are you capable of seasoning? Yeah, this is your moment, but are you capable? Are you capable of taking this moment away from your opponent? That's the question that, you know, Boots has to answer. That's the question that Xander has to answer. And I'm really looking forward to that. Xander definitely going to be on his bike. Because the more that I watch Xander like attempt to fight in the pocket or on the inside, the more openings I see. And I think it would be absolutely foolish of Xander to sit in the pocket with Jaron Ennis. That'd be the dumbest shit in the world. That's just like, I ain't gonna lie, like that's a suicide mission. You feel me? That's just me. I think Xander needs to, just like how he's been doing in these other fights, you know, with Jorge Garcia Perez, motherfucking Abaz Barao, but he needs to be in better shape than he was for both of those fights. Because Boots brings a different intensity, he brings a different type of speed, and he's gonna have to do a lot more moving. I ain't gonna lie. So that gassing out in those late rounds with a Baz Barao, you better not do that shit with no Boots Ennis, because Boots don't get tired. His conditioning is phenomenal. He's built to run through the rounds. I've seen him go to decision multiple times with his take nowhere near on being on E. You know what I'm saying? They just say, yeah, he's gonna try to frustrate Boots on the back foot. I mean, yeah, he's definitely. I think he'd be a fool not to use his movement. I think that's his best chance. I don't think of winning, but getting through the rounds. I think the longer, the more comfortable he gets with being in the pocket, the quicker he gets stopped. But I also feel like if you're just relying on movement to beat Boots, your game plan not that great. So I think Xander's gonna mix it up. I think Xander's gonna be you gotta take some risks to beat Boots. You feel what I'm saying? There's gonna have to be some moments where you're gonna have to, get into exchanges with him. There's moments where you're gonna have to be on the back foot. There's gonna be moments where you should be trying to push Boots on the back foot. You got to mix it up, create angles. I see Xander mixing it all up, man. He has to have a well-rounded performance to beat Boots. If he leans back on just one game plan, Boots is gonna figure it out. Oh, Boots has trouble with guys who move. I seen one nigga move against him and lose every round. So this whole narrative that Boots can't deal with movers, bro, he passed that shit with flying colors, man. And as many chances as Xander takes, because Xander moves, right? Like we see that he moves, but he punches in combinations 9 times out of 10. When you're punching in combinations, it's really easy for somebody like Boots, who has pinpoint accuracy and speed and counter punching ability, to punch in between those shots. So I think this is going to be an uphill battle for Xander. Not saying that it's impossible. Anybody could be beat in the sport of boxing. Anybody could be beat in the sport. Boots could be beat. Xander could be beat. Anybody walking this earth can be beat in the boxing ring. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but I do think it's going to be very difficult for Xander to pull this off. And you could get all the great sparring. You know what I mean? You get all the great work in the world. Don't none of them niggas add up to no Gerard and Tiger Johnson, none of them. You know what I'm saying? So really looking forward to that. Meanwhile, my boy Justin Jackson in the building brought up a great comment. He said the Lamont Roach promo for Zepeda was fire. Yeah, man, I actually like the promo that Lamont Peterson. Shout out to Lamont Peterson. That Lamont Roach did in the lead up to the Eastside Cruz fight, when they were all sitting at a restaurant and they picking through the different foods on the menu. That was dope. But I need Lamont Roach to really lock in for this one, man, because I think I got a bit of a different opinion than everybody else. That's okay. It is what it is. I had a different opinion multiple times and actually got proven right a lot of those times as well. I remember a lot of people was picking Ryan when I was picking Rolly. It is what it is. Even local fights around here, oh, this person gonna win. No, that's not what's gonna happen. Lamont Roach needs to be in a different mindset facing William Zepeda. Is Lamont the better fighter than William Zepeda? Yes. Is he the more skilled fighter? Yes. Is he capable of beating William Zepeda? Hell yeah. He has all the tools to get it done. And if he uses them when he's supposed to use them, I have no doubt he beats William Zepeda. William Zepeda is dangerous. You know what I mean? He puts pressure, fast hands, volume, definitely the most dangerous thing about him. And he just has superb top-tier conditioning, one of the best gas tanks in the sport of boxing right now amongst active fighters, no doubt whatsoever. Gave Shakur a tough fight. You know what I mean? Shakur beat him, clearly, but he definitely gave Shakur some fits, and Shakur admitted it himself. William Zepeda, a tough motherfucker, and he said that Zepeda could beat a lot of dudes. That's Shakur words, not mine, right? But Lamont needs to get out of this macho man mindset where, oh, I'm bigger, I'm strong. Yeah, I came from 130, but I'm bigger, I'm stronger. You know what I mean? I'm gonna push him back. I'm gonna show them that I'm macho. Because what Lamont does in doing that is make the fights dead even. You're fighting to their level. You're fighting to their level instead of attempting to supersede their level. I was just having a conversation with my homie Josh about this. Because he was like, yo, bro, I got Lamont knocking out Zepeda. It's gonna be ugly. And is that possible? Yeah, it's possible. Lamont got some sharp ass counters, especially them uppercuts. If Zepeda don't see it, he could go out. Nigga got hurt by Tevin. Why can't he get hurt by Lamont? I get it. But this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Lamont, did he get fucked over with that Tank fight? Yes. Could he have possibly gotten fucked over with Isaac Cruz? Yes. But guess what? Lamont needs to hold himself accountable and understand that his approaches in both of those fights are the reason why, for the most part, the fight turned out the way that it did. Not so much with the Tank fight because the commission did a terrible job in ruling that knee a knockdown. But regardless, when you watch that Tank fight, going tit for tat, Tank throw 2 punches, he throw 2 punches. Tank throw 1 punch, Lamont throw 1 punch. Tank throw 3 punches, he throw 3 punches. It's like he didn't do enough to make himself stand out in those rounds, especially early. And I seen Tank actually steal some rounds because Lamont was just not active with his fucking hands. I'm watching the Isaac Cruz fight. A lot of people feel like he beat Isaac, but guess what? I'm seeing some rounds, especially towards the end of the rounds, where, Isaac throwing a 6-punch combination. And guess what? Lamont defense was tight. He was, flowing and shit like that. But, Isaac probably only landed 1 or 2 of them shots, if any. But guess what? Lamont Roach is shelled up. He shelled up and not throwing anything back in response. And them judges, when they end the round, that's the last thing that they remember. That's why you have to win the entirety of the round. Don't just win the first 2 minutes and then, chill out for the last minute, because them judges are going to remember the last minute. Who was working, who wasn't, who was staying active, who was letting their hands go, who was being persistent in the ring. And I could see Lamont. I seen Lamont lose rounds against Isaac because Isaac could throw a combination. He wouldn't throw anything, but because that's the last thing the judges remembered, they ruled it in Isaac favor. So, like, Lamont needs to, and when Bill Haney gave Lamont the best advice, do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney, do the. And everybody was laughing, but I'm like, bro, he's telling you what to do. When he means do the Devin Haney, that means box. Use your fucking brain. Stop using your heart all the time, nigga. It's good to know that you got heart, because a lot of people don't. It's good to know that you macho, because a lot of niggas not. It's good to know that you a stepper, because when it get hot in there, a lot of people not. Those are special qualities to have, but that should never take priority over your brain. A thinking fighter, in my opinion, is a lot more dangerous than a tough fighter. From what I've seen, that's why they say skills pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to display skill if you ain't thinking in that motherfucker. It's like this motherfucker Roach heart just too big. Like, his heart just is a lot bigger than what, it's just overwhelming. It's like it just takes over his brain every time. Do I think Zepeda is better than Isaac Cruz? They're similar, but Isaac is probably the harder puncher, so he could probably do more, damage with single shots. But Zepeda is more dangerous in terms of letting the clip go. You feel what I'm saying? So, they both dangerous, but in different ways. They both pressure fighters. You know what I mean? They come forward, they let their hands go, but there's one that's, heavy-handed, and then there's one who has that accumulative power. So they're both dangerous. They both get knockouts. They both get finishes, but in different ways. And you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's opinionated. I do think if I had to say who would be the easier fight, it would probably be Isak, because Isak, for one, is a lot smaller than Zepeda in terms of like height and reach. And Isak doesn't throw as many punches as Williams. So if I would rather deal with the motherfucker who got heavy hands, but doesn't throw as many punches, rather than a motherfucker who has crazy gas tank, always comes forward and throws 100 punches around. I'd rather deal with the heavy-handed, economical nigga than the, you know what I'm saying, like the stinging puncher type of guy who just don't stop. That just relentless. I don't know. That's just me though. Cepeda's better than Isak in some ways. Isak's has some qualities that may be better than Cepeda's. And Ralph said Isak more predictable than Zepeda. I agree. I think they both predictable, but it's like when Isak throw punches, a lot of the times you can see that shit coming from a mile away. You feel what I'm saying? And even that's what pissed me off with the Lamont Roach fight, because that should have been an easy dub for Lamont. I do think of him that highly, so I don't want nobody in here. Man, you just hating on Roach. You just want to see Roach lose. No, I'm paying attention to his behavioral patterns. That's what I'm paying attention to. And when I'm watching that Isak Cruz fight, if he would have just picked his fucking feet up and boxed Isak, I mean, counterpunched him, turned him, I mean, keep that jab on him, you know what I mean, up and down with the straight shots, whatever the case is. Whenever Isak get a little out of pocket or get frustrated, when he step in, run him into them uppercuts that he like, you know what I mean, get them hooks around that high guard. There's a lot of things that Roach could have did. He could have embarrassed Isak, man. He could have embarrassed him. But, you know what I mean? The dog in this nigga just had to prove something. So fuck winning the rounds. I got to prove this nigga that I could push him back. Oh, I know that he could be outboxed, but let me try to show y'all niggas something else. Bro, you don't have to do that. If there's a recipe, bro. See, if there's a recipe to make a 5-star meal, bro, right? It's right in front of you. All you gotta do is just put it together. It would be dumb for you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna try to make this 5-star meal, but I'm gonna do it this way. Why? Why even take that chance when this is a guaranteed dub right here? And nothing guaranteed in boxing, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a high probability of winning if you just approach it this way. Why go against that? I don't get it, bro. That's like, I don't know if the nigga just got too much heart or his IQ not as good as I think it is, or I thought it was. Like, I don't know, bro. It's one or the other. Maybe I'm giving this nigga Roach too much credit for being a smart fighter, or the nigga just, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Either this nigga's fucking courage is just too much to overcome, or he's just not that smart of a fighter. I don't know. Even Rayo didn't take that approach with Isak. Rayo gave Isak a boxing lesson. I think Lamont could do that same thing, but in better fashion. I think Lamont's more skilled than Rayo. That's just based off of what I've seen. The nigga's mentality is just macho time. Shout out to Hector Camacho. But like, outside of Hector Camacho, macho time. Let me prove that I'm tough. Let me prove that I'm a step. Let me prove that I'm strong, that I'm big, that I'm strong. And then you just ending up with draws. So we need to see a different mentality out of Lamont, man. I love the fact that you taking all these tough fights back to back. Tank, Isak, Zepeda, I respect it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you rolling the dice, Lamont. But you need to be more smart with how the way you approach these big fights. Because I'm telling you right now, if this nigga just sit in the pocket with Zepeda, throw little counters here and there, and just let Zepeda bomb away on him, he's gonna lose. And I'm like, just based off, like I said, I'm basing it off of his behavior in the ring. Zepeda can beat Lamont if he takes that approach with him. It was all cool when you was doing that to Isak, but Isak don't throw as much as Zepeda. I hope that Lamont catch Zepeda with a nasty little counter, put his lights out. That'd be beautiful. That'd be knockout of the year. We can talk about it. But something just tell me that Lamont probably gonna start off boxing. The motherfucker gonna want to stop using his feet eventually. Gonna want to sit in the pocket with Zepeda. Zepeda's gonna outwork him and beat him on the scorecard. Or the nigga might get another draw on some Badu Jack shit. Won't be surprised at all. Lamont got fucked over with the Tank fight and all that, but with the Eastside Cruz, he did that to himself, man. Fighting to his opponent level. If a motherfucker operating at 85%, he operating at 85%. If a motherfucker operating at 70%, he operating at 70%. That's not gonna get the job done, bro. It's almost like he mimicked niggas in there. You turn up, he turn up. You chill out, he chill out. Nigga, you need to do the Keith Thurman. Not what just happened with Zepeda, but he called himself a yin-yang fighter. When you boxing, I'm aggressive. When you aggressive, I'm boxing. Dimitri Bivol has said the same shit. Learn from that, man. Bullies in the building says sometimes you got to fight. You're not going to outbox everyone. Maybe he knows you got to get that respect. Ryder has more power than Lamont. I don't know what fight you're referring to, brother, but if you're talking about the Eastside Cruz fight, he don't have to sit there. He don't have to sit there and fight Eastside Cruz. You want to know how I know? Because Rayo ain't do that. So if Rayo's outboxing niggas, and Rayo didn't really put on a great display of power in the fight. He landed a good uppercut on Isak that like picked him up off his feet and shit like that. But Rayo wasn't prioritizing power. He prioritized skill. He prioritized ring generalship. He put on a beautiful display of boxing. That's what won him that world title. Not because he was this just magnificent power puncher. No, he gave Isak a boxing lesson. So you don't have to sit. If I see a blueprint, if I see a blueprint from a nigga that I feel like I'm more skilled than, right? And I saying that like he's outclassing this nigga, I'm gonna follow that because I know Isak can't make no adjustments to stop that. If I know you can't stop a 3-point shot and I'm a fucking 3-point shooter and I seen a nigga shoot threes that's not as good as me from the line, oh yeah, when we lace up and play one-on-one, I'm launching this bitch because you can't stop it. I'm learning from the other nigga. That's part of being a student in the sport of boxing. Seeing other people's mistakes, seeing other people's, great work, and following suit. If I'm watching a film, if I'm fighting Eastside Cruz and I'm watching a film and I'm seeing that I watched the Javante Davis fight with Eastside Cruz, see him get outboxed. See the fight with Rayo Venezuela, see him get outboxed. Then I see the Lamont Roach fight where they sit in the pocket and it becomes a draw. What the fuck you think I'm going to do if I really want to win? Oh, man, I'm going to do what Lamont Roach do his step doing because, you know what I mean? But I'm going to do it better than Lamont. You're a fucking idiot. To me, the recipe right there, the easiest way to get it done. You're supposed to be getting in this boxing ring and winning in the easiest fashion possible, hitting and not getting hit. Outbox the nigga. But Lamont like, oh, no, we gonna push this nigga back. We gonna try to knock him out for what? You might knock the nigga out outboxing him. That's the crazy part. Y'all niggas think the only way you get the knockout is just by, just stepping to the nigga and letting your hands go and pushing them back. No, I see niggas outbox somebody. I've seen niggas outbox people and get the knockout. Go watch Floyd and Diego Corrales. Floyd outboxed him into a knockout. Bernard Hopkins outboxed Tito to a knockout. I've seen it. Just because you outboxing a nigga don't mean you can't stop him. They might fatigue. They might run into a shot while you might check hook a nigga. I seen Ricky. I seen Floyd. R.I.P. Ricky Hatton, of course. I seen Floyd outboxing Ricky Hatton to a knockout. Check hook, nigga head hit the turnbuckle. He fell back. Floyd finished him after the fact. I seen it. I seen Andre Ward outboxing Chad Dawson, knocked him out. You don't have to step to a nigga to knock him out. But a lot of niggas don't know that because they ain't never do it before. I mean, hit that like button for sure. Shout out to the 39 people in the building. But I need to see a shift in mentality from Lamont because at this point, bro, if you continue that same mentality, you're going to get the same results, if not worse. You sit with Zepeda, especially if you're not able to hurt the nigga. If you hit this nigga clean and you don't hurt him, he just continues to bomb away on you and you can't keep up. Because I don't know Lamont for being this high output type of fighter like Zepeda. So unless you outworking this nigga, which I doubt, you're going to get outworked. The nigga going to Joe Kawasaki you. Do you really want to deal with that? Or you want to box the nigga, limit his motherfucking volume? Because if you're a moving target, Zepeda's output is going to drop drastically, which is what you want him to do. The less he's throwing, the weaker he is. Because that's literally his bread and butter, volume. How do you take his volume away from him? Being defensive. What's one of the first lines of defense for defense in boxing? Your fucking feet. So Lamont need to get the fuck out of this macho bag. It's cool that you got that quality. It's good to know that you a dog. We know that already. You done got that out your system these last 2 fights. Now show us that you intelligent. Show us that you're on that level. Show us that you could box. Zepeda coming off of a loss. Give him another L by outboxing the shit out of him. Can't nobody say that you a bitch. Can't nobody say that you ain't a dog. I seen you go tit for tat with one of the hardest punches in boxing. And Tank, we know that you like that. We know you got the chin. We seen you get dropped by Isak, come back, and you had the nigga boxing like he was Floyd. Cool. But neither one of those fights got you. Your approach in both of those fights didn't get you a dub. So now what? Is you gonna change? You gonna change your approach, or you gonna keep being this stepper and keep fucking yourself over on them scorecards? Something to think about. Trick said, when was the last time Lamont just came to box instead of trying to make it a fight? I would have to look back, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't really start paying attention. Like I always knew who Lamont Roach was. I had a homie that beat Lamont in the amateurs and shit. Like, I always heard a Lamont name. Then I watched the Jamel Herring fight. I mean, ironically, I had that fight scored a fucking draw. Ironically, and that was the first big fight of his career. Draw. They gave it to Jamel, so it is what it is. He won on paper. But when I went back and I watched that fight, I had to score the draw. So it's like Lamont has this thing where it's like talented fighter, great abilities, solid. But he likes to fight he has this tendency where he fights to the level of his competition. Doesn't fight below them, but doesn't fight above them neither. I don't know. Badu Jack, bro, I'm trying to tell you. Badu Jack had the same problem. This nigga Badu began cooked for the first 6 rounds. Then the last 6 rounds, he giving niggas hell. I don't know what it be with these dudes, bro. They wait too long to turn up. These promoters see Roach as a fighter they can fuck over. Well, Roach could easily change that. Easily. Easily. Change your approach. And I bet you these promoters will stop calling you. Because you know why Zepeda's okay with taking the fight with you? Because he know you going to be there. That's why Isak took the fight with you. Isak and Zepeda don't want to fight no outboxers for real. Them niggas only fought Shakur because they gave him a bag he couldn't turn down. Isak don't want to fight no niggas who box for real. Isak do not want to fight a black fighter. Keyshawn said Isak turned the fight down with him. You know, that nigga Isak to be sitting there and he be saying, no, I want to fight people who gonna bring a fight. I mean, I don't want to fight niggas gonna be running it, aka boxing. They don't want to deal with no outboxers. They just want you to sit there and let you hit them. But you know why Isak took the fight with Lamont? Because he sat in the pocket and he traded with Tank, and he's like, oh shit, he's staying right there. Oh, he's not like the other black guys. He actually fights. Okay, I'll fight him. You feel what I'm saying? People only want to fight Tank and take out boxing. Yeah, he only want to fight Tank though because of the bag. He'll get out boxed again for a bag with Tank, for sure. But like these regular niggas that he gonna get a regular check off of, cool. But William Cepeda's fighting Lamont, and Golden Boy is confident in Zepeda fighting Lamont because they know they're not gonna have to look for the nigga. He like to fight. Zepeda does well with guys who sit there and try to fight with him. Now that could misfire because Roach, nice counterpuncher, got some sneaky power. But that's what they thinking. Mexicans are always gonna want to fight Roach because Roach has given them an opportunity. But Lamont could throw a whole monkey wrench in this shit if he picked them motherfucking feet up and box. Bet you he like, hey, I had Zepeda looking stupid if he boxed. If it was Raymond Mortataya versus Roach, who would you have? That's a good fight. Especially how the way Mortataya looked against Andy Cruz. That fucking relentlessness, man. Because Mortataya, big lightweight for real, right? I think to me, he looked bigger than Roach. I don't know. That's just me though. He looked bigger than Roach. The fucking combinations, the relentlessness, that'd be a good fucking fight. It'd probably be it'll probably be similar to Zepeda and Roach for real. But Mortataya got a bigger. He got more pop on his punches than Zepeda do. So, in my opinion, I don't know. I ain't been hit by neither one of them. I mean, Al feels like Roach beat Zepeda. I mean, it's possible. I think he can too. I think he could. He could fuck Zepeda up. But what mentality is you bringing in there? Are you gonna make it more difficult than it needs to be, or are you gonna make it easy and box? But I'm gonna keep it real. There's some niggas who got skill that could box and shit like that, but they ain't got they ain't got the patience, and they ain't got like the focus necessary to box for 12 rounds. Some niggas literally get bored in there and be like, I'm gonna just fight this nigga, even if it ain't in their best interest. That's what separates motherfuckers like Floyd from everybody else. Floyd was so focused. Floyd was so patient. You know what I'm saying? That he stuck to that game plan for all 36 minutes, if it went that way, and got the job done and fought clean. Ray 5'10", yeah, I didn't even know he was that tall. That's 215 in the building. What up? He said he either gotta pick to stop him or pick his feet. And to be honest, this might be his last shot. Yeah, because it ain't like Tank gonna give him an opportunity. That shit gone. Any nigga that feel like Tank and Roach gonna rematch, no, it's not gonna happen. I like the fact that Lamont going back down to 35 though. That's a good way for him. He need to just stay there. 40, he blends in well at 142, but I mean, he ain't really even have time for 35 to really acclimate and get accustomed to the weight. So I like seeing him back at 135. Bully says Zepeda threw almost 1,000 punches versus Shakur. If he throws 1,000 punches versus Roach, he's gonna win. That output's gonna be a problem for Roach if Roach stays in the pocket. If he sits there and he just shells up while Cepeda's throwing 10, 12 punch combos, he's gonna get outworked, man. I'm telling you. And what bothered me more than anything is seeing niggas lose to fighters that they're better than. That shit is like a crazy pet peeve of mine. I see it happen all the time. I see it happen with my amateurs. I've had my amateurs in the past lose to fighters that I know that they're better than because they took the wrong approach. It happens all the time. We've seen fighters lose to fighters who we know wasn't better than them. Like we know Kambosos ain't better than Tio. Tio got his ass whooped though. Why? Wrong approach. J Cash, what up? Raymond back and shoulders, big as hell. Yeah, he a big boy. Him and Roach would be a good fight. I'll probably edge more to Ty, to be honest with you. That pressure, that relentlessness. I want to see how Roach does against that style. Actually, I'm actually intrigued. Yeah, I mean, because Isak let his hands go, but he not really like a volume type dude. You know, like Isak don't mind throwing bombs, but like he throw everything hard, but he not like a machine gun with it. I want to see how Roach does with a nigga who just fires for 12 straight rounds and you know what I'm saying, just relentless with their output. I want to see how Roach does with that. He's a good counter puncher, so he could probably neutralize a good portion of it, but you know, if Roach ain't gonna be keeping up with Zepeda volume wise, he gotta make sure he landing the cleaner shots, the harder, cleaner shots. Because if not, he gonna get smoked on those scorecards. I'm telling you. My boy Dust 215 in the building. What up? Shout out to the 45 people that's in the building, man. Y'all just hearing me talk my shit. Appreciate it. The chat makes these lives go real smooth. He said, you see Tev call out Frank Martin today? Yeah, I saw that. And I seen Frank Martin sign with Adrian Clark. You know what I mean? Congratulations to Frank Martin. You know what I mean? Having a new manager. Hopefully that manager steers him in the right direction. Adrian Clark, I believe, manages Errol Spence as well. Brian Norman, he manages a few different fighters. But shout out to Frank Martin for signing. Hopefully God continue to steer him in the right direction. Shout out to Tito Mercado for signing with DMG Boxing. You know, he is a ranked contender in multiple sanctioning bodies at 140. So hopefully DMG gets him in with the, with the cooperation of these sanctioning bodies. He get a few title eliminators, and if he continues to win, he can be the mandatory for one of these champions at 140. Looking forward to seeing what Tito Mercado does with his career. But regardless, I'm gonna answer this question right here. Did I see Tev call out Frank Martin today? Yes, I did. What do I make of it? So what? You know what I mean? Like Tev, I seen he fought some. I seen he had like a little tune-up fight, and I believe it was at 140 pounds. So now Tevin's campaigning at 140. Do I think he beats Frank Martin? No. I know Frank Martin just had a tough fight with Nair Albright, but that's Nair Albright. Tevin Farmer's best days are behind him, in my opinion. I don't really see what he does with Frank Martin to beat him. I think Frank Martin would actually beat up Tevin at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I think Tevin at this point is just looking for, any money moves possible. Because you went from saying that you were going to be a two-time world champion to fighting guys who aren't world champions. Like you fought Floyd Schofield, you got sparked. What was that in one round? You came back since then. Now you're looking to fight Frank Martin, who has concussive knockout power too. Like I don't know, bro. I don't know what's up with Tevin, but I mean, it's good that he's calling out top guys. Should Frank Martin encourage that fight? Maybe if he wants like a notable name. I mean, Tevin's a former world champion in a much smaller weight class, but I mean, if Frank wants to use that as a warm-up fight to get back in the mix, why not? I also see, but I see Tito Mercado still calling out Frank Martin. So Frank Martin got some options, and Frank Martin did shake on, he did shake on Tito Mercado. They did shake hands on, fighting each other next. But we'll see. I don't know. Frank Martin got some options. I don't really care to see Tevin Farmer fight Frank Martin though. I'd rather see Frank Martin fight somebody like Tito Mercado. Young, undefeated, contender at 140. Tevin, not a 140 pounder. Hasn't had no good wins recently. But shout out to Tevin though. He was carrying Philly for a little while. So I appreciate him for that. Tevin versus JoJo at 147. 47. I wouldn't mind. See, that's a fight that I wouldn't mind. Let's see Tevin and JoJo Diaz rematch each other at 135 or 140. I wouldn't mind that at all. You rather see Tev versus Ortiz? What Ortiz you referring to, brother? You talking about Jermaine? Who you talking about? Tevin versus JoJo Diaz is a good fight. That's like a good opening bout on a card. I don't think it's co-main event level, but like if you have like 3 fights, Blair Cos versus Tev, Blair way too big for Tev. Why y'all? Blair is a welterweight too. Why are we even talking about that? Didn't JoJo quit? I don't know that. I don't know of that. He was just about to fight Schofield recently. I don't know if JoJo quit. Yeah, Blair too big for Tev. Blair he not small neither. That's a welterweight right there. You know what I'm saying? The WBC People's Champ. Them niggas gave Blair a fucking Ock belt. Tevin versus Adrian Broner. Y'all niggas playing. I wouldn't mind that actually, but Adrian cooked, bro. People need to stop talking about Adrian Broner with boxing. That shit is over with, bro. That nigga get drunk and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna come back and be a 5-time world champion at 140, bro." You're not, Broner. And niggas got mad at me because I said, "Bro, no, you're not." I'm keeping it real. Who he beating as a champion at 140 right now? In any division from 35 to 47. Who's Adrian Broner at this point in his career gonna beat? Like you're not beating no Gary Antoine Russell, bro. That nigga would stop you. He would beat you up right now. Fucking Shakur Stevenson, come on. Do we really gotta talk about that? What Shakur do to Broner? Fucking who's the other champions, bro? The IBF vacant right now, but let's say you fight Landolfo Delgado or a fucking Oscar Duarte. You're not beating neither one of them. Who's the WBA? Dalton Smith. You're not beating Dalton Smith. Tevin versus Loma is good. I don't even think that's good. I don't like that fight at all. And Tevin always had some respect for Loma too, because I think Loma brought him in the camp one time to get ready. I think it was for Rigondeaux or some shit. It was one of them camps. Adrian Broner versus Ryan Garcia. I would not want to see that. Hell no. Broner ain't being no Lewis Crocker neither. Bro, Broner is done. I don't even know why we keep talking about this, bro. Like this nigga looked like this nigga's stomach looks crazy, bro. That shit's not healthy at all, bro. That nigga, he got some real inflammation going on, like bad. You feel me? And this nigga, he can't even step into a gym. He can't even step into a gym. I just seen them at a boxing gym. They showed up 2 hours late, had the coach all mad. Then the coach was like, "Bro, y'all niggas wasting people's time. Like, nigga, I got shit to do." They all laughing about it. And while the trainer over there working with Dean, this nigga Adrian Broner stepped out to go to a bar. Like, he's done, bro. That nigga's an alcoholic. He's hooked on alcohol. Like, this is like he's reliant on it at this point. And everybody, and like they be telling Broner, bro, drink some water, bro. Like, that shit. He'll fight you over that liquor, bro. Like, y'all definitely trolling in the chat. AJ versus Pacquiao too. That nigga Pacquiao would beat the shit out of Broner right now with no legs. Broner's done, bro. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is a little prediction right here. Somebody gonna beat Broner up. Guaranteed. Broner gonna try the wrong nigga because a lot of people put respect on Broner name. You know, a lot of niggas bitches. So when they hear somebody a boxer, they're like, oh shit, he's a boxer. He'll kick my ass. Huh? So niggas be like scared. And that's Broner's like little defense mechanism right now. I'm a 4-time world champion. I'm a 4-time world champion. I'm a 4-time world champion. So niggas be like, oh shit, I don't want to fuck with him. That nigga is, he get mad. He might fuck me up. You gonna run into a nigga that don't give a fuck about none of that. You feel me? I heard Broner got beat up at a club before a while back. They said Broner got beat up. And Broner be talking about shooting niggas. Broner, you're not shooting anybody, brother. Like you really not. You told Blair that shit and I got niggas in here with guns and they'll shoot this shit up. Nigga, no, they're not. No, they're not. Niggas be living in like a GTA fantasy land or some shit. Like, no, you're not, bro. You're not shooting anybody. You're not no shooter. You feel what I'm saying? Like you come on, bro. Like, take care of your kids, bro. You're not like that. If you was really like that, niggas would have been took care of you. How about that? A lot of these niggas be acting like they hard body and they street niggas. Bro, if you was really a street nigga and you was this crash out like you claim to be, niggas would have been took you out. All the tough niggas I know growing up, bro, a lot of them did. Or they changed their lives up. I'm telling you. One nigga I knew I grew up with that was a crash out. They killed that nigga execution style. Niggas don't live that long, bro. Another nigga, I think that nigga doing life for some shit he did. Crazy. 78 said AB and Tank got beat and thrown out of club. I believe it. And that's the thing, like Broner be like drunk. Or like his reflexes and his balance not there. I won't be surprised if Broner get knocked out. Somebody gonna swing on Broner and knock him out or beat him up or some shit. He gonna be salty. And all that aura that them niggas, everybody gonna start thinking Broner sweet after that. I'm telling y'all. Broner gonna get beat up. That shit gonna be embarrassing. Why ain't nobody help AB, man? Why they do AB like that, bro? Because all he do is get drunk, get aggressive with niggas. And, you know what I'm saying? They just be letting it slide. And them sloppy drunk niggas be the ones that get put to bed. Trust me, I seen it with my own eyes. You feel me? All that drunk, nigga head bobbing everywhere. They don't see shit. I mean, if nigga hit you with a quick jaunt that you don't see, that should put you to sleep if you sober. Imagine drunk. Hopefully AB don't run into Larry Wills. Larry Wills ain't no hard body. He pussy anyway. He a sucker. He ain't gonna do nothing to AB. He's scared of AB words. He slapped Dean because Dean a little nigga. And Dean really a nobody for real, outside of being a streamer. Broner, Larry Wills keep getting beat up by MMA and boxing dudes and shit. So like he a little timid now. Like he a little bit more humble. But you know, he ain't gonna touch Broner. He one of them niggas that's scared of Broner. For real. If he wasn't scared of Broner, he'd have been slapped him. But Broner was like, if you want to take it there, we could take it there. And Larry just sitting there like, I don't know. Suge Knight even got slept at a club. Yeah, I seen that. I heard about that. They said Suge Knight got beat up a couple times. Anybody could be beat up, bro. I could walk into a club, be tripping, or somebody fuck me up. Like that could happen to anybody, bro. I just like Broner really feeling himself right now because in the streamer world, he known as like this tough nigga. It ain't like Rampage. Like Rampage always seemed like he's sober and you know what I mean? Like niggas ain't gonna play with Rampage. Rampage, you know, he be checking niggas sometimes, but like he don't be out here just talking crazy, disrespecting niggas. Like Broner just be talking crazy shit. Somebody gonna pull his card. Bro, what nigga? Say that shit again. Probably swing off on him. I'm telling you. Niggas out, there's some niggas out here that don't do that talking and will pop off and won't give a fuck that a camera there. It said Larry Wills was getting his ass beat by 130 MMA fighters. I mean, to be real though, shit, a lot of us getting our ass whooped by 130-pound MMA fighters. And plus, them MMA fighters probably fight at 130, but probably be like 170. So, you know what I mean? An average, like a well-skilled 130 MMA fighter, they fucking a lot of people up. Just, you know. You ever sparred an MMA fighter? The one time I did, I was able to hold my own because, you know, I come from a wrestling background and I could box, so I got a good stand-up game. But, yeah, like the kicks and the, you know what I mean, the jiu-jitsu and all that, nah, bro. Nah. Shannon Briggs press Rampage. Yeah, I mean, that shit was just promo for real. I think I seen them get serious like one time, but like outside of that, it should just be promo. I seen Rashad Evans press Rampage, pulled his card. Rampage ain't do shit. I know that. Well, AB talked to John Jones. Nah, hell nah. AB will be talking about shooting John Jones, but he don't know John Jones fuck with them guns too. On some real shit, bro, I don't think there's many niggas on this planet that could talk crazy to John Jones at all. Even with him being damn near retired. Shit, bro, that's not. I can't count on my hand. I don't think I could count on one hand how many niggas. Well, I'm gonna say this. I think I could count on one hand how many niggas could talk crazy to John Jones. I know I ain't one of them. Francis Ngannou, shit. I mean, he got a puncher's chance, but if they get physical, I got Jones all day. Jones will fucking Ngannou up. They going hand for hand. Pierre, fuck no. Man, that nigga, man, John Jones will strangle Pierre, bro. Francis Ngannou sparks Jones. If they on the feet, see, that's the thing about Ngannou though. Like, y'all, John Jones was good at keeping his range, right? And when you try to step in, but he blasts you with body kicks, blasts you with leg kicks, you know, oblique kicks. You feel what I'm saying? So he was a beast at keeping you outside. And Ngannou come in reckless, bro. He gonna run right into a double leg. He gonna get out wrestled. They get on the ground, bro. John Jones gonna fuck Ngannou up, bro. Y'all niggas be forgetting like Ngannou could punch, but he ain't that, you know, outside of his power. He ain't like this well versed motherfucker like that. Killers come from all different sides. That's a fact. Pierre ain't doing shit with John Jones. John Jones gonna take him down. Pause. Take him down right away. Francis has wrestling skills. Yeah, when you're wrestling guys like Cyril Gane. I don't know if he got wrestling skills when it comes to John Bones Jones though. Like I don't know that. You feel me? And plus, John Jones was taking down like decorated wrestlers like fucking Daniel Cormier. I don't think it'll be an issue to take down Ngannou. For real, for real. DC versus Ngannou would have been very interesting. Because if he ain't sparked DC, that nigga was going to be in trouble. Nigga, Ngannou lost to Derek Lewis. Come on, man. But anyways, let me see what my shit at. We ain't even get to talk about Keyshawn being #1 for Haney. I made a video about it earlier, so if you've seen it, you've seen it. What was John's mandatory when he retired? I think it was that white boy, man. The one they saying he ducked. What the fuck is he the champion right now? I think Eddie Hearn signed him to like an agency deal. I forgot his name, man. Tom Aspinall. They wanted him to fight Tom Aspinall. They saying that's John Fury's son. They say he look like Tyson Fury pop. You got Ilya Taporia stopping Foster in boxing. First of all, T Bud, Goldford, whatever the fuck you name yourself. Don't Taporia fight at 155? He was at 45, but I could have swore he moved up to 55. And he fighted Justin Gaethje. I think Justin Gaethje at 155 pounder. So why would you compare a 130 to a 155? If you want to compare him to motherfuckers that's near his weight, you need to compare him to the Boots of the world, the Xanders, the Jamel Charlos, motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? Ilya Taporia, from a boxing standpoint, he'll be a super welterweight. So you got to compare him with other super welterweights. You know what I mean? So compared to can Taporia beat Boots? Fuck no. Can't beat none of them niggas, bro. He can't be no top niggas. Taporia feeling himself, and this is a tendency that a lot of MMA guys got. You know what I'm saying? They beat niggas up with the hands in an octagon and automatically believe that because they did that in an octagon, they could do it in a boxing ring. Not only that, but because, Usyk slept on Rico Verhoeven and fucking Ngannou slept on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury slept on Ngannou. These niggas is feeling themselves. You feel me? Taporia got hands. Yes, he does. I love his body shots. His punch selection overall is beautiful. I like Taporia. He punched with bad intentions. That shit's not. But to be real, this nigga Taporia ain't really been in there with a nigga who got sharp hands like him. Go do that to Boots. You fight at 55 in the UFC, go to 54, fight Duran Ennis, and you try to bomb on Boots like that and see what happens to you. Because them shots coming back. Because he a top-tier MMA fighter, right? Oh, he'll beat up Shakur. Oh, he'll beat up Bud. Go do that to Boots, and then you come back and see how that shit go. That shit not going to go how you think. That's going to be the first time Taporia get hit with somebody who has legit punching technique. They actually turn them bitches over. Max Holloway could box, yes, but the nigga he was shook. He was shook. That nigga felt Taporia power and started bitching. Go in there with a legit boxer that has punching power, technique, and all that. That nigga Taporia gonna go to sleep. He lucky Bud not the type nigga to entertain them type of fight. Bud would have fucked Taporia up talking that gangster shit. That said, Mazuma, hold on. You ain't speak on Bill telling Keyshawn to his face that him and Core have to sign to fight Dev to get the fight. I think that's just Bill promoting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he would put in a weird request like that. Like, oh, both y'all got to sign in order for you to get the fight. And, you know what I mean? That just don't really sound practical. That don't sound realistic. That doesn't sound like a regular practice in boxing. I just think that's Bill promoting and just shaking up the pot a little bit. And I don't mind that because at the end of the day, Bill Haney is a promoter and he's backing his son's play as he should, as the head of DHP. Speaking about, Keyshawn becoming the number one guy in the WBO rankings, why are we surprised? For one, Keyshawn Davis is a top-ranked fighter, and Top Rank and the WBO have always had a great relationship, and the WBO has always made sure that top-ranked fighters have gotten world title shots with them. A lot of these top-ranked fighters, the first belt they win typically is the WBO. Woo! Jeez. Woo! But the WBO, the top rank like this. So it's not a surprise that Keyshawn Davis is all of a sudden ranked number one in the WBO without having to fight at welterweight. That's the importance in business and boxing or whatever, having relationships. Because as long as you have relationships with some powerful people, they'll put you in powerful positions. Pause. So to me, it just looked like Top Rank and Keyshawn got their eyes set on going up to 147. And they got their eyes set on Devin Haney. So they're plotting on making that fight happen. Keyshawn Davis, from what I understand, is a Ring Magazine ambassador. So he has a relationship with Turki Al-Sheikh. Devin Haney has a relationship with Turki Al-Sheikh. They saying Devin Haney's about to sign a mega deal with Zuffa Boxing. That's what they saying. They said it's already done. Good to go. They just waiting on the announcement. And I wouldn't be surprised if they fought sometime soon. Now, the question is, because I know Devin will take it. I know Bill will take that fight next. Is Top Rank going to give Keyshawn the green light? Because the last time I heard Keyshawn talk, he said he didn't want to fight Nair Albright. He wanted to fight Devin Haney, Oscar Duarte, but Top Rank didn't want him to fight them at that moment. So why? I don't really know exactly what the reasoning was, but my fault, I'm reading this. So I don't know what the reasoning was, but maybe they feel like right now is the right time. I don't know. I would be surprised, in all honesty, if Keyshawn welterweight debut is Devin Haney. I see Keyshawn taking a fight before that. I could see him fighting at 47, getting his feet wet there, and then, going after the Devin Haney fight after the fact. But if they fight each other immediately, like next, that's a good fight. Let me see. That said, I feel like the WBO made Keyshawn number one. So as soon as that Zuffa deal is announced, they could strip Dev and give it to Keyshawn. That's not a bad little theory right there. That's not a bad little theory. But I'll tell you this. I heard Eddie Hearn and everybody was saying, they said that Shakur is gonna sign with Zuffa too. Shakur keep denying it, but I don't think Eddie Hearn would say that publicly for no reason. He talking to people and they telling him shit. So if Shakur and Dev signed with Zuffa, and they're both WBO champions in their division. Would they both be stripped? Interesting. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Bill said Turkey didn't want the Rolly fight. He might only want certain fights. Turkey might not even want Devin versus Shakur, but he might like the Keyshawn fight. See, this is the thing though, like it shouldn't be what Turkey want. I mean, he is putting up the money, so I guess he has some sort of say so. But Turkey, if you this big boxing fan that you claim to be, bro, you need to put your ears to the streets, bro. He might not want the Rolly fight because, and the reason why might be because after the Rolly was airing out Turkey Al-Sheikh and them after the Ryan Garcia fight, saying that he didn't get treated well, that they were doing weird shit with like his hotel. He had to buy his own hotel room. Well, he had to buy his own hotel room, and he said he got treated horribly. He said they were unprofessional, that they was treating him like they was treating him as if he already had lost the fight and shit like that. So maybe Turkey heard that and was like, you know what, fuck Rolly. He don't want to give him any type of acknowledgement or opportunity. Turkey is petty like that. Turkey don't like when niggas don't kiss his ass or hold his hand. You know what I'm saying? T-Buzz says Turkey picks and chooses the fights he wants because he's a fan and likes certain matchup. Plus, he don't like the PBC because they refuse to submit. Could be true. To be real, PBC the only ones who ain't bow down to Turkey though. I mean, they sent fighters over to fight on his cards, but like they haven't been like they just been on their own shit. Like they don't want to. But I think that's just the Al Hammond way. Like Al be on his time. He don't really be on nobody else's time. He do what the fuck he want to do. That said, Turkey might not want the Core versus Dev fight because he feels like Core versus Tank is a more makeable fight. What would give Turkey reassurance of that? Tank has made it clear he don't want nothing to do with Turkey. So that'd be foolish to think that. Like Turkey been trying to get Tank around here. Tank was talking about, oh, you need to buy me 2 Ferraris just to talk to me. Oh, I'm not turning my back on Al. Oh. And Turkey responded and was like, I'll give you 2 boxing gloves. Let's make a fight happen. All Tank did was disrespect them niggas. So what would make Turkey feel like Core versus Tank is a more makeable fight if Tank has made it clear that he don't fuck with Turkey or doesn't want to deal with Turkey? I don't know. Core versus Dev at this point will be the more makeable fight because both of these guys have relationships with Turkey. Not Tank. But that's my take on this shit, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love as always. If y'all could go ahead and hit the like button on the way out, that'd be very much appreciated. You know what I mean? We on the road to 4K. We well into the 3,500 mark, looking to crack that 3,600 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. Please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe button. We go live damn near every day, between 10:30 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to everybody that's been contributing to the channel. Send the super chats. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that bought a gift off of my son's Amazon registry. Shout out to everybody that bought my children's book on Amazon as well. I mean, shout out to everybody that's just been supporting me overall, man. The last John T-Bus said why Tank was calling Greg out of his name for supporting other fighters. Tank, a jealous, hating motherfucker. You just answer your own question, brother. Great question, but you answered it. And I agree with you 1,000%. Definitely a jealous, hating motherfucker. But that's how we're going to end the live. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob. I'll be back at y'all with another live soon. Be on the lookout for that one. Hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful one. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.